All right, I'm trying to. I've sent you an invite, and what's the next step? Invite, invited. I'm clicking on your name. Oh, there you are. I have to close this. Oh, good lord. I'm sorry. Uh, because the last time I closed, you weren't there.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
OBS Streamlabs.
See, I knew it was something different. Um, so you cut that off, and you went back to your old way of doing it.
What do you mean? No, I shut down OBS
Oh
because
yeah,
that was
okay.
still running and that had grabbed the audio.
Ah, see. All right. I said something like that, right? Did I say something like that? The audio goes to something else that you're using.
Yep.
And then you cut off and you cut me off too. I didn't go back to my stream. You ending your stream ended my stream.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was like, what? Normally, because we go and then people would leave, right? But that when you left that time, it ended the whole like when you cut off OBS, I
Mm-hmm.
think it killed the app as well, uh, for me as well. Um,
So we had people over on my stream. You want to go back over there or you want to stay here? What do you want to do?
I don't see why why is this not going to both of our streams?
I guess it is.
So, but yeah, okay.
No, I mean we could say we're good. Let's join us.
Yeah, and we don't also don't get to see the same comments.
Yes, we do.
Oh, do we really?
Yeah. Hey, John.
Okay. Hey, John. So if we're streaming to both places and we're getting the same comments, we can stay streaming.
Yeah.
But you did, yeah. I mean, the whole thing just kind of like went like Fritz out and blew up. But I'm glad to see you're back. I'm glad to see your audio is good.
Bobby Shadow has just.
Your audio is loud.
Everyone can hear us.
Now you're too loud, Biz. Turn it down.
What do you mean I'm too loud? You couldn't hear me before.
Oh, am I echoing a bit?
No, it's just me acting like an ass.
Oh, it's probably because the mic is picking up
So
your
I'm
audio.
not even using my standalone mic anymore.
Okay.
I'm using actually the mic from the webcam. I bought this Hotsy Totsy webcam that has audio and all of that other stuff like that.
Yeah.
Dr. G, Frida, how you doing? Thank you for rejoining. We'd love to see if we can
Tony
get
D up in the building.
Tony D is in the building. Good to see Tony D. It's good to see everyone back from what's his name? T
Thank
to
you.
the D from Thanksgiving. You know?
Yeah.
Hope, hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. Just came off my broadcast. Tony D, I didn't know you was doing. You know what, Tony? Me and you was gonna definitely have to sit down. Have Ed Leonard's in the building.
No sound. Maybe this is a good thing. No, you just
Yo, Tony D, if I knew you were doing a broadcast, I would have joined your broadcast. But it's like sometimes when I go to the desktop, I can't really see the stuff that, I don't want to complain. But hey, I do want to make an honorable mention for everyone that could be potentially watching or listening. The problem that I just experienced was not a HAPS problem. That was a TED problem, a user related issue.
and I was right. Another app had your microphone.
Yeah, another app had my mic. So not apps. I know we like to
Human
apps.
error. Human error. Just say it. It was your fault, kid.
Keyboard. I
Just
mean,
say it.
problem between the keyboard and
It's a
the
poor
mouse
craftsman
and
that
the
blames his
chair.
tools.
I missed the problem. Problem.
It's
John,
a
don't
poor,
worry. I just made a total fool of myself.
again, it's a poor craftsman that blames his tools.
Nah. I was using
That worked as designed. This was a human error
Tony
situation.
D. I went directly to Twitch, streamed on Twitch live. Said you have problems. That can't be
I saved
true.
it.
It's called computer error. Way to go, Edwin. So true. What's going on?
Nothing. I'm coming off of a. I hope I'm over the rise, the other side of a cold here. Uh, never been so happy to just have a cold in my life.
You said cold? Oh my
Cold,
god.
yeah. I was like, whoa.
Masking.
When it was yeah, it's like exactly.
I'm doing this broadcast with you, and I don't know if I'm going to get sick.
Yeah, you're gonna get the
Everyone
virus.
needs to be tested for colds.
Man, I
Yo, my
guess I
daughter called
caught
me
it by
this
human
morning.
error. So constantly watching out for COVID that I caught a cold.
My daughter called me this morning. She was like, the person in her, I guess, in the next cubicle came to work sick, and of course, now two or three of them are sick.
Yeah. Nobody. Hey, Edwin. Nobody can afford to stay home when they get like a common cold. You see it all the time, right? People have to go to work, and a common cold will last you 7 to 10 days, right? Maybe 2 weeks if you've got a lazier immune system. But it's a common cold. But so people just take a day or two off and then fight through the week and look for the weekend. I totally get it. But during a
So
global
what are we talking
pandemic,
about? We don't have
uh,
anything listed because of what we were testing out in the last chat, and we had everything was labeled with keywords and all the above. Did you recreate the keywords?
me? No.
Okay.
You didn't jot
So
it down on a piece of paper? You are way more together than I am. I am
what are you talking
surprised
about?
that this is not jotted down on a sheet of paper.
Come on. So Frida, Tony
Yeah.
D, John, Edward, Sadie was in here. How was your Thanksgiving? Good, bad, or indifferent?
Indifferent. Can you have an indifferent Thanksgiving? You're supposed to be thankful.
Yes, we are both on Twitch and Haps. I think I disable? I'm checking right now. Yep, everything is running. I disabled the Facebook, Edwin. Excuse me, Edward. I disabled the Facebook. Good. D&D, New Mexico, air travel still sucks. It was good. It was good. We did it here. We did it in Long Island. I didn't have to travel, so I wasn't cranky. Thanksgiving was good as well. Good food, family, and fellowship. And another F for football. Not
Yeah.
football, but football. American football.
I
Um,
might have gotten my whole family sick with a cold.
you got your whole family sick with a
I
cold?
might have. My nephew called me the next day. I was like, it's a little too early to tell. We're pointing fingers fairly early in this investigation, and I don't. I feel put upon, quite frankly.
So wait, you
So
went over
I
to the
think one
family
might take it
function with a
on how
cold?
they're all feeling, huh?
Did you go over to the family function with a cold?
Yeah. I hate to say it, but yeah,
Oh, I'm turning off my camera. I'm
it's a
done.
cold. It's a cold. Oh Lord, it's a cold. It's a cold.
Dude, how did
loaded
you
up on
go over to the
medication and
family function
yes,
with the cold?
yes, yes.
You,
Look,
I mean, they're
one,
gonna
I
be
was a
ripping you
day
apart.
in and I was still processing. I told you, I look, my last show I did, other than the three I did today, oddly enough, uh, I did a 7:30 show for an hour and a half. I did a segment of very short shows with you. I did it. We did uh, well, you did a Twitch show that I could not get my own Twitch thing to kind of deal with, right? Then we came here, we had some issues, and now we're doing it again. But the last time I streamed was the day before Thanksgiving, and I was saying I think I'm coming down with something, but I was already committed to going to Thanksgiving,
Mm.
so I went. I
So
had to
Edward
talk to my
says, "No
sister about
football
to
for
go on
me.
my
I was
Twitch
with my
thing.
family this Thanksgiving. We were cooking, eating, and chatting. Great content for all. Family is awesome. Yes,
Yep,
family is awesome."
amen to
John
that.
also says, "Funny thing, our host for Thanksgiving put on a rebroadcast of a Sunday game on Thanksgiving, and I successfully predicted the final score because nobody knew it wasn't live." Yes, John, you should have bet some money on that, buddy. But yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, it was cool. It was quiet. Like my dad came over, so we were just hanging out. What else? Uh, like I said, it
Did
was just
everybody
really,
cook a
really
turkey?
quiet.
There were
Huh?
turkey shortages. Did everybody cook a turkey? I know there were
There
turkey
were no
shortages. I
turkey
wonder.
shortages. Come on.
I didn't.
Did you
I didn't
guys
know
see
that.
any turkey shortages in
No,
your local grocery
no.
stores?
A lot of these shortages are just to raise prices. A lot of these stuff aren't short anymore, and the prices are still high. So yeah, I don't know, man.
I do think I agree with John. The shortage stuff is BS, dude.
Yeah,
It was stacked with turkeys.
yeah.
Though I will tell you, for the fifth year in a row, don't laugh, but true, I told you this already. For the fifth year in a row, we went with a Popeyes Cajun turkey.
Popeyes Cajun.
Popeyes Cajun turkey. So we have the regular turkey,
Right,
and then you have the Popeyes Cajun turkey.
right.
Yes, and it is the most delicious turkey you could have. I mean, very, very spicy.
Right. Cajun, Cajun, right. Well,
Yeah.
down here there's this place, and it was they make hams. The whole thing was hams. And all these people got their hands from there. I mean, the parking was blocked. It looked like it looked like the scene that you'd see like in New York with people trying to get into a club, just cars and people packed trying to,
Wait,
you
was this
know,
like a
go
Honeywell ham?
to get a ham. Yes.
Oh, Honeywell, yeah.
Yeah. All these
John
people. I was like,
John says we did Cajun spice deep fried turkey, but it was not my recipe. Very good though. I'm telling you. So
wow, deep frying turkey.
For Christmas, I'm not going to do a Popeyes Cajun turkey. What I'm going to
Right.
try and do is I'm going to totally, you know, blow everything up by trying to recreate that same Cajun flavor, but
Right.
injecting the turkey myself.
Okay. Are you
That's
gonna
what I'm going to
test
try.
this out before
Say it
you?
again?
Are you gonna test it out before you spring it on the family? Are there gonna be a couple of summer dry runs? Like, you know,
Nah, I'm just rolling with it.
I like it.
Brian, right? Brian says my roommate smoked a turkey with maple cherry pellets.
That
Okay.
sounds fucking cool.
John says fry it for 4 minutes per pound. Okay. Um, so that's the deal. Anything else good happen?
How big are these birds? 20-pound birds, right? Well, nobody has
Yeah.
20-pound birds anymore. They're like 4 and 5 pound birds.
No, I mean these
20-pound
birds are
birds is like a big
huge.
ass family. Really?
These birds are
At 4
huge.
minutes per pound. It's 80 minutes.
But yeah, it's I don't know, dude. It was good. It was some good food.
Right.
I still want to make an honorable mention to Brian. He turned me on to something that you were talking about this past summer. That wagyu.
Oh yeah, that wagyu beef. You got to get that.
Did it change your life?
It is a superior steak, but we live in the land of cattle. I mean, right? I mean, we can have steak anytime, and that's nice. But every now and then, wagyu is great, and that's how I view it. Uh, if I come across it, I'll buy it to have it in the house. But
Okay.
uh, yeah, what you think about it?
I didn't have
Right,
it
you know
yet.
about wagyu, right?
Well, you told me about it, but then Brian really plugged me in. It was sometime like last week. So I got the link,
Right.
and I'm gonna try a couple. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see. Well, I guess I should do my research. I'm gonna see if the BJ's has it. Because if so, I'm gonna go in the morning. Because tomorrow I have a vacation day.
Right.
Um,
Um, you can I hate to say it, but you can probably just everything comes through Amazon. You can probably just order a nice couple of one of those storehouses and get like 5 or 6.
I'm just
But
wondering, like, instead of doing the 2 day wait, supporting the local butchers in the neighborhood.
well, it's not going to be local. It's wagyu beef.
Okay.
Wagyu beef comes from Japan. It's like champagne,
Right.
right? Um, and this is where it gets tricky. Well,
And pricey.
do you know the story of wagyu beef?
No. Why
Okay,
don't you
in a
illuminate
nutshell,
me?
this is the magic of it.
Illuminate all of us about Wagyu beef.
In a nutshell, um, Japan, famously, and Ireland, running out of space, right? Do, don't have golf courses or any of this, um,
Tony D.
because they're running out of
That's
space.
from The Sopranos.
What are y'all talking about over here?
I said, why don't you
You know
illuminate
the bushes in
us?
my neighborhood. Um, so some of the land that they do have, someone decide like raise cows, right? So they don't have hundreds of thousands of cattle, uh, or rather millions of cattle like we have here. I think it may be like 100,000 or less, or something like that. And since they don't get to roam the countryside, they just sort of don't move. Not I won't say don't move, but they move less, and their fat is sort of like different than like the cows here. The cows here graze on grass and they walk around in the sun, and they get sort of kind of like you know big and meaty, right? These are more kind of like the fat is marbled throughout because they're not mobile cows, and they're fed a really specific diet, which I don't know what it is, just because there aren't that many of them, and it makes them work. You know, it's like taking a Christmas goose and fattening it up, right? Just
Uh-huh.
and let it sit in this cage and eat and get super fat. But it works differently in beef. So there's a limited supply of it, and it all comes from Japan. So when you run across it, it's nice to have. But again, like I said, champagne is nice to have too. But I'll just run out and get whiskey. But if I run across a nice bottle for a deal, I'm absolutely taking a nice bottle of champagne for the deal. You know, so that's where we're at with the beef. Tell me if I'm right, Brian. Oh, Brian put a link in the chat.
Okay. So I could tell we both have. Are they humming? Who are the people in your neighborhood?
Yep, they
In
are.
your neighborhood. In your
I wish I could have liked that.
neighborhood.
Yeah.
Maybe. All right. Those are the people that you meet each day.
I don't even know the whole song. You seem to know the whole song.
Yeah,
These
dude.
things that are part of our childhood. Oh my gosh.
You gotta remember, man. I was just watching all this stuff again
Wait, hold
when
on. There's American Wagyu.
yes, that's what I was trying to tell you, but you shut me down.
I thought
Tell
it
him,
only
Brian.
came from Japan.
Brian.
I thought it only came from Japan. Oh my God. Wagyu beef is special. Secondly, American Wagyu beef is good too. Yeah, it's like honey, man. Look, bees will make honey, and it's different with the flowers that they use. You know what I'm saying? So, so it's the same with these cows, right? They eat different things in different parts of the world, and they taste slightly differently. But yeah, a good old American fucking steak is this big.
Dude,
Wagyu beefs are kind of nice little.
wait, let me see if I can pull this picture up and share it in here. You probably won't be able to see it because it's on my little phone.
Right.
Um, hold on. Someone sent me a picture. Someone was at Harris Teeter's in
Yes.
Raleigh, North Carolina, and they were at the Wagyu because we were talking about it, of course, because I get they get focused on something. It's like the new shiny object.
Yeah.
So talking about Wagyu beef, and they sent me. They went to the butcher and hang on, because I was having so many different conversations. People were talking about Omicron, but I know President Biden was saying Omnicron. I don't know.
Oh, how to pronounce the new variant?
I don't know.
Omnicron. Omnicron sounds like a conglomerate.
Wait, where is it? Where is it? Ah, let's see if you guys can see this. Can you see that picture?
Yes, look at the tiny little pieces.
Yes. But
Yeah.
I was looking at the steak over
Yeah, the
here.
giant big ones.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, boom. So, hey, do we want to invite up Tony and Brian?
Yeah, I'm looking at this.
John, if
I
you want to come
I see
up.
myself in your stream, but I'm looking at the stream online,
All right.
and it's just you. Is it this way?
What are you talking about? That's the old one.
This is the day. It says I'm
Yeah,
here with you.
earlier. That was when it was just me. That's not the latest one with you and I.
This app is strange. Hold on, wait a minute.
You're looking at an old stream. So we can only hold two more. Which two people would like to join us?
Bring Brian up in here. I'm openly
He said,
requesting
you have
Brian.
the same shirt on, Ted. Yes, it was like 20 minutes before this. John, I didn't go all Hollywood and change shirts, though I
You
thought
did go
about
all
it.
Hollywood and change shirts.
Um, so true. You have to invite up two additional people.
I can invite two additional people. All right, let's do this. Oh, you can't invite anybody up because I'm in charge of the stream.
It's you. You're in charge of it, John.
Wow,
Eventually,
power.
John, we're gonna get you up here on the stream, man. You let me know whenever
Power.
you want to go. If you want to just do an Instagram or Facebook Live or something like that, we can rock and roll. Or if you want to do Zoom, if you guys ever want to do Zoom, I got a full Zoom license.
Lord, my typing is not bueno.
Eric Hypes, get it?
Who am I inviting up here anyway?
You're inviting Tony D
Okay.
and Brian. Okay, so John, let's schedule something. Uh,
Now this is the part where I close this, but then they're not
uh-huh.
there. So then I keep this open. Will they appear here?
Okay, so once you invited them, you got to click out of there. Then you're gonna have to add them to the live.
Right.
John, I put in my email address because if we were to put our cell phone numbers in here, people would just lose their minds and just
Well, they're both invited.
Tony D's.
Right, they're invited. Then I close this. I don't see them on deck. I guess they'll just appear on deck. Yeah, the invite situation is not intuitive.
Oh no.
It's
So
not
John, I don't know
intuitive.
if you're on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, I am here.
Hey, Eric, what's up, man? I didn't even see you.
What's going on, E?
I'm gonna have to double, right, subscribe. The fact that I have to keep subscribing to all these people is making me crazy.
Don't worry about it. Well, you haven't been on the platform in a while, right?
5 days. They shouldn't unsubscribe me. Where
Yo,
are
just
these guys?
check on your left hand side when you get a chance and see
All right. So
if it
this is
says
my
add the
left hand
live.
side.
Okay, Tony D.
Check invites.
It says not live, so you got to click
Oh,
him
so he
on.
just popped in. All right.
Okay, and then Brian should be up.
So it takes a few minutes for these people to come up. All right. Um, it takes more than a few minutes. It takes like 5 minutes. It looks like. And what's the instruction
Oh!
here? All right. So we are streaming to two other, my YouTube channel and my Twitch channel, and
Echo.
You got two
that's on
devices
Tony
on.
D.
Somebody got two devices on.
True, you got two devices on.
He got speakers. No, he got speakers. Turn your speakers down, bro.
This wasn't happening until you showed up, man.
I mean, I got that effect on things. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh. All right, I'm turning my speakers down.
All right. Yeah. See, it's Tony D. It's you.
I only got one device on.
Turn it
All
down.
right, do me a favor.
Let me hit
Tony
the.
D, hit mute.
Use off. How about now?
All right.
That's it. That's good.
Well,
Mic check.
see, I
1
can
2
hear
1 2.
me. Is it you, Biz?
Let's see.
All right.
It's that peach effect. Tell them, free. It's that peach. Hardest thing to find on the streets, boy. Y'all better ask somebody.
See, now we can't hear you,
You
but
can't hear me at all.
I think it's you
You can't
because
hear me at all. Still echoing.
Still echoing.
I'm gonna drop down and come
I
back
could
up. How
whisper.
about that?
I could whisper.
But I don't know if he can come back up on his own. Maybe he can. Frida,
Oh, wait,
where's
Tony.
my guy, brother Shannon?
See, the sound is different now.
It was Tony. We gotta blame Tony.
Yeah.
It's Tony's fault. Frida, where's my guy, brother Shannon? And brother Shannon and his he's got his hype man.
His hype man.
Yeah, prime legend. I like him.
I do not understand this app.
Nancy K, how are you doing? And Nancy K also says Tony is the only one echoing. All right, he's backstage.
All right. So let's get back at it.
Yep. Milton Banana. Tony D is back.
Yeah, look at that.
Hey people, what is good tonight? I don't know. Echo's still there.
Say, I hear you echoing.
All right, I'm gonna drop down.
The host is
Well, MCK,
echoing
how you
bad.
doing?
I'm the host, and I am being picked up by other people's apparatuses,
I know you
right?
ain't trying to say apparatus wrong.
Yeah, apparatus. See, it wasn't doing this before, so somehow Tony D is close to a speaker and a microphone, and that's what the problem is. So now this thing has become about how to troubleshoot this echo. I mean,
How about now?
I think that.
How about now? How about now?
No, it's fine.
Uh,
What?
wait, no. When he talks, it's fine, but when we talk, we come through his device,
Okay, let me try
and
this.
then it's picked up by our.
Let me try this. Hold on.
So turning yourself down just means it's hard to hear you. It doesn't fix the problem. Um,
How about now?
Hello?
Anybody? Anybody?
yeah,
Hello? Hello?
yeah, I can hear. We can hear you, Biz.
Rick Costa is in here. He's in the
I
building.
turn mine off. I turn mine off. All my stuff is off. All the audio settings are off.
Yeah, because I'm also getting a little bit feedback from Ted, but it's a little bit because he's on his desktop,
Noise
I hear little
and I was
suppression.
getting
echoes when you
some
talk.
from you, so I turned it down and
If
brought my
y'all got
mic
open
closer
windows,
to
You
close
to
the
the
still
close
hear
the
speaker.
it?
windows down.
Cause what's could hmm
Stop yelling out the window. Close your window.
If you've got more than one window open on your computer, if you're watching this on Twitch, if you're watching this on Twitch or on YouTube, that's probably what's feeding back.
you're really low.
Yeah, I turn my
No, he's fine.
I turn my volume down a little bit. But if you're watching this on like YouTube or Twitch or whatever, turn those videos down or turn them off.
Yeah, no, I'm watching. I'm in the creative app on apps.
Yeah, and you're echoing.
This is
Are the
just
speakers on?
going out. No,
Okay.
the speaker system I have picks you guys up. I mean, none of
What's up,
this is
Ash
why I pick
Balls?
with headphones.
Ash Paul. Ash Paul is rocking on the radio.
Right,
What is
right, right.
going on, Biz? So
Huh?
what's the topic, guys?
The topic. What is the topic? I don't know.
Where's Brian?
Ash Paul.
Brian don't want to hang out with us brothers. Where you at, Brian?
Brian.
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 Tony D, man. Tell us about Thanksgiving, man.
Mm.
Listen, bro. Mom's got here last week Monday.
You got to
My
turn your
birthday.
volume up, man.
Okay, I'll turn it up a little bit.
Slam
What's
TV
good?
is in the building.
How about now? How about now, True?
Try the echo cancellation thing, maybe, in
I
your
turned
mic.
I turned it off. I'll turn it on. How about now?
It's
I don't
good,
hear
but
anything. I'm
it should
good.
still be louder.
How about now?
That's lower, man.
How about now? Any and everybody, y'all let me know how the audio sounds.
See,
Perfect.
now there's
Perfect.
Okay, cool.
Ted,
Ted,
Ted.
you are straight loud. I can hear you though.
Wait, hold on. That's just me yelling.
Right.
I just got excited.
Free to say it's still echoing.
Hold on. Let me turn down the volume. Does that sound better?
I mean, I should be good. I still hear a little bit of an echo.
All right, so we're all streaming to multiple platforms.
No, I'm
Let's
only on one, but it's all good. Honestly, mom's came in Monday. Tuesday was my birthday, so I felt good with her being here and me having my boys. They made me dinner. Uh, loud as fuck with the echo. Okay, cool. Wednesday, what did I do? Went to work. We came home and chilled. Thursday, we went to my cousin's house. We had Thanksgiving dinner up there. My cousin-in-law, her husband, grilled some damn salmons with some habanero seasoning. That was banging. I told him, don't throw away none of that food. And if you have leftovers next week, call me. I will come get them. I'm talking about grilled salmon, honey baked ham with habanero seasoning in it, banging. Greens, seasoned, banging. Leaf spinach with all the fixings, banging. Oh my God. Uh, Friday, what did I do? I had a doctor's appointment. Saturday, my mom went to go see one of the family friends we knew in Virginia who lives in Atlanta. So she stayed up there with her. She came back Sunday, and then she left back Monday. So I had a blessed holiday weekend, honestly. I got no
Pretty good.
complaints. Celebrated my birthday, had mom be around, um, had my sons. I wasn't struggling. We were full. You know what I'm saying? And Slam, you already know how I get down. I be eating. I showed that fish on my broadcast the other day, but y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. It made me want to go buy a grill and start making my own concoctions. Because all y'all up in here talking about deep frying and cooking and grilling and seasoning and injecting and marinating and all that, man, please. It's about to go down pretty soon. But um, other than that, that was my Thanksgiving. I'm watching the news, trying to see what's going on. I saw a story earlier today, Ted. I meant to tell you, I was kind of inspired to do an episode with you with what I saw today. But I want to let
Yo, we
you,
got tomorrow, man.
yeah, because I'm not going to work Thursday morning, so I got time tomorrow night. But I got to do a broadcast with Ed because we're going to talk about an aspect of marriage that he brought up that I love, and he broke it down. Yes, sir.
Uh,
He broke it down outstandingly, and I think everybody needs to hear it. So
so
this
I'm
one here is
going to
about to.
work on Thursday. I'm going to work. So if we, are you? Oh, I was just about to ask a question
Yes.
that I gotta, because I was gonna say, are you doing a music show? Then I
No,
said,
because we don't have to present on streaming yet.
I'm
Patty,
sorry.
that's
I'm
coming. That's
sorry.
coming
I
within the next couple of
apologize.
weeks. No, you you good. It's
I'm
coming in the next
sorry.
couple of weeks by a reliable source up here. One of our fellow broadcasters told me it's coming soon. So when we do come, let it be known. I've got 7 shows in my head, and I'm working on number 8 already. So it's gonna be a hot week. When that week comes up, it's gonna be on the popping.
I mentioned to True, um, when was it? A couple of days ago. I told him I wanted to see him
Damn it, Slam.
with his
Damn it.
guitar. I wanted to
Yes.
see him with his guitar
Hmm.
on the main page, on the trending page. That'd have been great.
It's gonna be a mess.
No, I still think it's True, and True
Okay,
knows this.
Mayo.
He gets on here, plays the guitar for 15 minutes, and then goes straight into politics. It will totally destroy the algorithm.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. I think I agree to that.
Between chords.
I think I agree to that. I think I agree to that. What's up with Cuomo getting fired, man? Y'all gotta talk to me about that.
Nah, he got what's the name?
Not
He
fired,
just
he's
got
suspended.
suspended, man.
Yeah, man. What's up with
He's
that?
coming back.
He's tainted.
Yeah,
He's
he's
coming
tainted.
back. Unless
He's
unless the whole
tainted.
thing is a total redesign, he's coming back.
That's that bull, man. He ain't
Oh,
doing
I'll be
nothing,
right
bro.
back.
You
Yep, yep.
good,
He's
bro?
tainted, and
You good,
everyone
bro?
knows he's tainted.
You
Yeah,
good, bro?
but
Giving his brother uh personal information.
Is it confirmed?
he's grabbing some booty
Yo, look
hole.
on the CNN state media website.
All right,
State media.
I'm gonna do that too. Cause they beef in the family now. Personal inside joke, y'all crazy. He grabbing some booby word. Hell no. True, what's going on, man? What's happening?
Nothing. I've been sick, so
You good now?
I mean, I didn't do anything other than like hang out since Thursday night.
Right.
I didn't do any broadcasts or anything. I just stayed here and drank tea and left over Thanksgiving. It was good.
That's what's up.
12-year-old me would have been super psyched for a
Right.
Thanksgiving weekend like that.
Right. Frida, I
Um,
know that's his brother. I already got you with that, Frida. I ain't gonna front, but he been in front of the camera. I don't think he was doing nothing wrong, but one, I don't blame him for defending his brother, they family. I'm not questioning that. I'm just wondering if it's legit.
agreed, agreed. Me, I was telling that to Ted. He did. Tony D
Thank you
just
to
did
Chef
exactly that.
Mario. Chef Mario, thank you for the one heart.
Yeah.
True.
Thank you for
The
the
award,
heart,
damn it.
Mario.
The
I
award.
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, the
Thank you for
award.
subscribing. I appreciate that. Ted, you would we were talking
Up,
earlier
there goes another
about
one.
Appreciate you, Chef Mario. Appreciate you, man.
we were talking earlier about I understand why you would risk your gig for your brother, right?
Damn right. Damn right.
But how his
Tony D.
brother's whole deal is different.
Appreciate you, Chef
Stella
Mario.
Artois in a can. Lord, you are
For you.
classy.
Cheers.
For you.
Right back at you, bro.
It's like wine in a box.
People been there for me. We're
Um,
going to reciprocate around here. Ted hits with
Chef
some good
Mario,
ones.
thank you.
Mario showing love. Follow Chef Mario. That's how you get down on haps. Straight up.
Yo, Tony, I'm so close to cashing out, buddy.
I tried to put in a request to cash out, and I haven't gotten a response. I did request to cash out the other week and got it, so I know it's immediate. It will be the same day when they respond to you.
you sure it'll be the same day?
Yes, I've had it happen.
Okay.
I have truly had it happen. I am a witness and I am a testament to people getting their cash out when they request a payout. So everybody keep dropping awards to each other, so everybody can have a decent damn Christmas. Shit. We can pay each other up here. Everybody can get at least 200 off of each other
Everyone
for the
can show each
holidays.
other
That's
love.
right. That's right. That's why I ain't got no problem with haps. Y'all worry about that other stuff. We can all pay
Yeah,
each other.
Y'all
I ain't got
worry
no
about the
problem
other
with none of
stuff
y'all.
and going to different platforms and all
Tony
that
D, you
other
need to turn
stuff.
your
Yeah, man.
microphone up.
Yep.
Who, me?
Say it again.
Yeah, you need Tony D needs to turn his microphone up.
All right, I'll turn it up a little bit more. But straight up, everybody up in here, man. I ain't got no problems. As long as we can pay each other, I ain't got no beef. I don't know about y'all, but I've been broke. Let's get up in here and get our money on each other and stop playing around.
That's good. That's perfect.
Everybody. All right, appreciate it. Everybody, get your money up. Put your money in. Everybody can drop a dime and
Whatever. It's not
broadcast to
about money
everybody.
though. This is the
It's
problem.
not about the money. I'm just
We
saying.
always look.
Right
The
now,
way. Never
I know
mind. I'm
people are
about to go
struggling.
off on a rant. Um.
You ain't got a rant? Go for it.
So
It's yours.
wait, hold on. John Ardmore says Chris Cuomo is a tough guy. I don't
Yeah.
care what anyone says.
Yeah. The problem with tough guys is a lot of times they're meatheads, and they're connected because of
And they
family.
outnumbered.
What was
When they get
Chris
outnumbered,
Cuomo
it's
and
disrespectful.
Mario Cuomo's? Not Mario. What was Chris Cuomo and uh,
Thank you,
what's
Eric.
his brother's name?
Appreciate you, Eric.
What's his? I just forgot his brother's name. What's his
Andrew and
brother's name?
Chris.
Mario.
Andrew Cuomo's father.
Andrew.
Oh, right. He was a famous Democrat. He was a governor, a beloved governor.
Yes, he was.
They just
Yes.
fell off. They fell. I think they were arrogant with their
Thank you, Rick.
position. And let's be clear, their arrogance and their family connection made them millionaires. So you can't hate on it.
No.
But sometimes, it goes too far.
I think
You
Pops
know.
dropped a legacy and they running with it and they look like they was doing the right thing because
Yeah.
Cuomo was loved last year. The brother was holding down CNN. I ain't mad at them. If anything, they probably got too much power. They're
But
doing it at
which
the
For
brother?
20
Kennedys.
years.
You
Both of
talking
them
about
are
the governor
famous.
or you talking about Chris?
Both of them
I'm
holding
talking
it
about,
down.
first of all,
Last year, both of them were holding it down.
I've been
Last year,
screaming I've been screaming about Andrew Cuomo since you've known me, right? You shouldn't sit there forever, and he's got a crappy reputation. And then he's more of a Republican than anything else. When you need him, he doesn't really do the thing. And then every time when it's time to get elected, he leans into all this, "Hey, I'm your neighbor," kind of schmaltzy crap.
okay,
None of these guys are what they claim to be, and
gotcha.
that's the problem.
That's the bottom line, ain't it?
Yeah.
I can feel you on that.
Dr. G, you got to go live. The minute you go live, just go live once a week.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
what she
maybe 20
doing.
minutes.
20 minutes. Go
I'm
live once a
Do
week,
it like
20
coffee.
minutes.
Think of it as a coffee meeting with your homie.
Hey,
And let
Frida,
us
Maybe
know.
Frida,
make it talk
Frida,
about
I'm on you,
sit down and
Frida.
talk about something.
I'm on you, Frida, because I know when you used to go live and then you stopped. I'm on you. Get back on
Oh,
camera. Stop playing.
Go live, let us know, and then we'll drop it like it's hot.
Right. Cuomo looked
So,
good reporting on Corona just because Trump was in. You're right, John. I ain't gonna lie on that. That's true.
no, he looked good because the media gave him this kind of like shroud of like, trying to be. They needed him to be the anti, or anybody, quite frankly, to be the anti-Trump. So, yeah, and he's like I said, you
I
watch
did,
my
Chef
punching bag,
Mario.
I'll watch yours, and then it got too bad, and then he became the story,
Yeah,
and now he's got no allies.
I
But he
saw
was
that,
there
Chef
for 12
Mario. I got
years.
the alert earlier
so
today.
wait, there's two in Michigan today,
There was
or just
one that
one?
I saw on the news
I
earlier.
saw one.
I saw it on the
And
news earlier. I caught that
Chef
alert.
Chef Mario is right across the river from Detroit. Yikes!
Was there a Detroit shooting?
Yes, it was at a high school.
At a high school. That's what we were talking about earlier. Remember?
Wait, is it? Wait.
It's Detroit, Michigan.
Okay, so this is the one where the three children got killed. We talked about earlier.
This is the one you and I were talking about earlier.
Okay, so there's not two. Whew, that's good. Good lord.
Yeah, 15-year-old, and it's so strange because what does this become? Does this become a story where you know that's released that the 15-year-old was being bullied or whatever the case is? I mean,
Doesn't matter, right? At the end of the
doesn't
day,
matter.
Kids
look,
died. Kids
people
died.
get bullied, people get beat up, people. If you run into your first test of violence or bullies, and you have a gun, and if that becomes the norm, you know how many kids get bullied. You know how many. You know what I'm saying? Um, the I
Bullying is
don't
at a
know.
whole new level now.
I
It's
think
at a
it's the
whole new level.
culture and the fact that TV raises kids. You won't get a bunch of them, but every now and again, on the far extreme, you'll get
Whoa!
anomalies.
They said rumors he was bullied. I didn't hear any actual rumors, Chef Mario. I was just throwing that out there. And the gun he used was bought 4 days ago by his father.
Wow.
Father's going to jail also.
No, 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 no. His father didn't have a gun. This didn't say his father
Father
bought
bought a
him a
gun.
gun or gave him the gun, right?
Well, he
Um,
could have left it in the
did we
house,
have
and
a
if he
kid
didn't secure it,
just a few months ago who did the same thing? Shot his bully?
And I'll be good. Most kids that get bullied, they do want to shoot you.
Well, I don't see why not. You hate this
Right.
person, they're your bully. But at the end
Right.
of the day, most people don't go that far, right? You can feel
They can't
that
afford
way,
to go that far.
but you can't
Yeah,
take
they can't
action
afford
until
to.
you
But if you
feel
see,
it.
if you know it's
See,
best, why I don't own a gun? Because if my kid decide to snap and I got to go to jail for their actions and they doing the right thing, let me
yeah,
go
but
ahead and think about it early.
your gun, and you should be. Look, we had a conversation about this too earlier. The idea that kids do shit because they're just like kids and they'll just do shit. And that's not no. Kids do what their parents have trained them to how to walk through life,
what's
right?
going
Wait
on,
Now
Bobby?
now.
sometimes you can be thrown off that path by
I could challenge
by
that. Kids going to
adversity,
do what they want to do when they
but
get mad.
generally, hold on. But generally, if your parents gave you a Christian upbringing, you're not out there slinging drugs and cheating on your wife, right? But you could be, but more often than not. And just like more often than not, if you grow up in a violent, tough, criminalized environment, you will be more likely to do some things that somebody who was raised in some upper middle class Hamlet wouldn't, right? But it's still a family dynamic, right? I grew up in what what's his name?
So I got a
Kid
question for
Cudi.
Chef Mario.
I'm sorry,
But
go
how
ahead.
did it get in the school? If the school
Well,
doesn't have a
well,
metal
the question is,
detector, then
did he
easily
get
it
the
can get
honestly,
walked in there.
the question is, where did he get the gun? And not every school has impenetrable security, right? People will hand shit through the back window to somebody, uh, walking with a teacher, and they don't check the teacher, and you're with the teacher, they won't check you. How long? You don't even know how long that gun. Well, you say it was 4 days ago, but some of these guns can be hidden in the school for a while, right? But at
Hey,
least you don't
Bobby, I
grab
got a
this gun
14-year-old son, so
in
I know what you're
four
talking
days.
about.
I got a 7 and a 21. I got to watch both of them.
Yeah, in this environment, and like it's like motorcycle riding. We like, right? It's like I don't get a motorcycle because I've always wanted one, but every time see one, I'm like, man, it's not me who'll get me killed. It's these people around me on the motorcycle.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
feel that, like, you will raise a stained glass window, and some random person's broken child will come and throw them off their path, right? And
Yeah.
that's what happens. So you have to teach them, don't fuck with this guy. That guy, you got to be able to spot, like, people who are going nowhere and want to take you with them.
Yo, Tony, you
To
got
avoid
access
jail
to
and time and
Brian?
all this stuff. So,
Yeah, I hit them up real quick.
and then when they're not around you, they don't do shit like that. That make any sense?
It makes total sense, but to me, a lot of these kids, when they get pissed, they found something they can use and they're going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Guns are
Yeah, I
more
noticed a
accessible
lot
to
of them.
people,
Yeah,
and that's why I don't have one in my house. If my kids are half as sneaky as I am, I'm not putting one in the house. If they got my old temper, I'm not bringing one in the house. That's just how I think about it. Because as much as I want to protect myself and what I got to make sure they don't get it when I ain't around. Because you know they will blame the parent if they're a minor.
Yep.
Yeah, what they
They
have gun
will.
dealers, right? With combinations.
And where
Just
you
so
at,
you know,
True, in Virginia Beach, I know when they brought the law down that if somebody uses a gun to kill somebody, they'll go after the person they bought it from. And that includes store owners. I remember that law came out about 20 years ago. I don't know if they changed it or not.
I think they did. I think the Supreme Court would have overturned that because that implied this is
Supreme
what
Court may be one thing, but the state court's different.
no, but they appealed it up to the Supreme Court, and like that Sandy
Right.
Hook thing, um they sued the gun makers and won, but the government overturned it, right? Because it's like suing Chrysler for me drunk driving,
Right.
right? Like,
I agree. I agree with you on that.
oof.
I agree with
So
you on that.
it gets murky, but yeah. Excuse me. Oof.
Excuse me. So Bobby says if your kid is talking to another kid, your kid could be linked to that. What I'm scared of on the web.
Yeah, it's peer pressure, right? It's you want to do the cool thing, you want to hang out with us, you don't want to always listen to your mom and dad,
Well, it's guilt by
sadly.
association also.
Yeah.
Dr.
Well,
G
but
says,
then that goes back to like, look, uh, we knew cats growing up who did some sketchy shit, and our excuse of why we knew them is that we grew up together, right? Um, and that sort of alleviates a lot of guilt by association. But by the time you're 19, 20, who you hang out with says a lot, right? So, I mean, I didn't hang out with shady people. I hung out with you guys, and we knew shady characters. So, why?
so Dr. G says TV and social media is raising our children today.
Yeah,
True. And that's a huge problem. Agreed. Parents aren't involved with their children.
agreed. Yeah,
Agreed. Because
I mean,
the parents are too
I
busy on
mean,
social media. Some
nah,
of these
not
parents,
necessarily. Some of the parents,
some of
yes.
the parents.
Some of the parents. But to me, I know parents paying attention to their kids, and the kids still act up.
yeah,
And
Oh,
all of us
agreed.
know, all of us know we was
and
like
I'm
that
glad
for
you
a
brought
while
that up,
too.
Tony.
Yes.
I'm glad you brought that up. Because my position on it is that there's always a percentage of people who are going to do their own thing and be a criminal, right? But I think we're just making more than the natural percentage of. Let's say if it's 3% of bad people, we let TV raise them. Everybody wants a gun. Everybody wants to rob for money. Right now, we've got like maybe 20% of the people, just because, a lot of these families are quite frankly started super early. Um,
Yes.
and no
Stress.
one tells them there's a better way. And before you know it, you're
Yeah,
trapped in
but you
this.
can't just sit your kid in front of the TV and walk away
It's a
like,
cheaper babysitter. How much is babysitting?
Facts.
$500-600 a week.
However, you
Go ahead.
still are supposed to have a presence in your child's life no matter what they do. Our parents were in our lives
Yeah,
as
no,
busy
I
as we
agree.
were.
mm-hmm,
We used to go
mm-hmm.
outside and we were in more dangerous situations being away from them instead of being in front of their face. So what
That's
we
why
got
they
going
teach
on
you
right now is still being
behave
involved in the
outside of
child.
it.
What's up, Cookie Johnson? How you doing?
Cookie
My whole
Johnson
word.
1 is in the building.
Facts remain. If you lose your child's attention, yes, you're going to have a problem. And I'm not questioning no
Yeah,
parent out there because I know the stress of the economy. I know the stress of the jobs and how everybody's trying to make you go to work more than be a parent. I'm gonna say that straight up. And I got you, Slam. Kids having kids. Yes, we got a lot of young parents, but still, the families. And I'm gonna put this out to everybody because everybody got a family. I don't give a damn who you are. You got a family. Stay in touch with your family. Family need to make sure the kids grow up straight. The grown folks have the responsibility to make sure the minors
but yeah, all right.
grow
But
and
look,
progress.
here's the thing: people are different, right?
They
People
are.
view family. Excuse me. People view family dynamics differently. So in a now you take that family, that small dichotomy of one family, and then
Yes.
you exponent that and make it a society, millions of families. What do we? The question then becomes not just as a national, because our nation is from Canada and from France. What do we stand for? But what does a family mean, right? Is it? Aren't you supposed to You're
Michael
making generational
Bathurst is
something
in the
that's
building.
happening.
Oh
Mike is
my
crazy.
goodness.
Mike
You
is
know what I'm saying?
crazy. I know what you're saying, true. And Frida, I know what you're saying too. I
I
know
mean,
exactly what you're saying.
once they're
I
out of your
feel y'all on
control,
that.
they shouldn't be so wild as to do anything that
Well,
comes up.
kids, then you also got to watch out today. Some of these kids, the
Where's
peer
God for
pressure
everyone? What
is
the
to
hell?
be you over what your parents tell you. That's what's going on in the streets a lot too.
Wait, say that again?
The pressure with these kids nowadays is to be yourself no matter what your parents tell you. We all got to think about that for a minute because we all went through it. Okay, y'all don't get it. Your parents
Be
going to tell you to
yourself
do
no matter
something.
what your
Yes, your
parents
parents are
tell
going to
you.
tell you to do something or tell you not to do something. You go out, you go hang out with your friends. Your friends are going to be like, grow up, or we're going to do this and ain't nobody going to find out, or we can get this done and we still going to be good. I know a lot of
Right.
influences I used to see as a teenager that would have got me in trouble that I did not do, and you get called out for being weak. Now, if you weak, the
Well, yeah,
neighborhood turns
exactly.
against you. So what you got to do is try to fit in with the neighborhood and still be good at home.
Right,
You didn't
exactly.
do it. I got you,
You
Frida.
have to
I know
walk
you
in,
didn't
walk
do it, and a
in.
bunch of us that
You have to
did
walk
make
the
it, I
line.
know exactly what you're saying. But for the ones who didn't make it, this is the example we got to look at. And take yourself back to the teenage mindset we all had. Parents told
Yeah,
us to
but see,
do
I
something,
said this on my show
wasn't
tonight.
around. We did what the fuck we wanted.
I, I said this on my show tonight. My mother told me, like, when I was a small boy, don't you can't hang out with him,
Yes.
right? Why?
Right.
Because I told you you can't. I don't want him to come in this house. Why? Because I said so, right? But somewhere around the time I was 12, she stopped doing that, and she would tell me why she didn't want me doing stuff. And I said on my show tonight, I super appreciated my mother for that. But it was this idea of when you're out of the house, you know, she expected us to go explore the world and be ourselves, but she also expected like sort of a limit on what we do. Don't come home, don't embarrass his family, don't come home with no crime, don't come with no pregnant girl, right? And all that kind of like Southern
No
Christian
drugs, no smoking, no
right.
drinking, all that shit,
Wow.
right?
So that dictated how I moved in the world. I went to the club and hit on, but at the same time, I wasn't trying to bag every single girl, right? I wasn't trying to
No, you
be at
can't.
every single party, right? Some stuff I was just kind of like, I'm not fucking with that, right? And before you know it,
Facts.
you're still yourself and out in the world. You're just not. I mean, you know what? I guess it's knowing what's expected of you, right? I know
Yes.
there could there could be some stuff that someone said so and so did X, and you'd be like, yeah, I knew that motherfucker
I
was gonna
just
do
want to
X,
chime
right?
on to
Or it could
what
be so and so did something, you'd be like, I never would have expected him to. What kind of dude are you gonna be? It's that.
I
I'm
just
sorry,
want to
Coach.
chime on to what Dr. G was saying. And Cookie Johnson, thank you for subscribing to True.
Dr. G, you right.
Um, Dr. G says we respected our parents. They trusted us to a street.
Yeah.
The key to it is we represented our parents
Yeah.
Yes.
when we were out.
Yeah. That's it.
Virginia Beach police officer won't face charges in killing a black man. Oh shit! When was this?
I think that's if that's the shooting I'm thinking it was. That's why they don't do something in the well. That's not the sole reason.
The dude was a cousin of Pharrell
He's doing
Williams.
something in the water. The third one,
Dr.
there was
G,
a pandemic.
that was being raised in Queens in the 1970s and 1980s.
We was some
You
shit.
had to show that respect.
Yeah, because the neighborhood beat your ass.
Yeah, but then the next generation. Look, if that's the street we're walking down, I hate to get all into it, but then the next generation will be worse or freer or more adept. However you want to phrase it,
Nah, you're correct, but that's where we're at right now. You are
tougher in
correct.
the
That's exactly
70s
where we
and
are.
tough in the 80s, tougher and meaner in the 90s, tougher and meaner in the 2000s. You know what I mean?
That's where we're at. I agree. That's where we're
That's
at.
the road that
More
we're walking
extreme.
down.
Every generation is more extreme. You are correct.
Yeah, yeah, but that's the word. Thank you. It's more
Hmm.
extreme of whatever it
hmm
is, right? If you're trying to
And
go
we
for
are
world
here.
peace and everybody's
So
serious about that shit, then maybe the next generation gets you a little closer to world peace or a cure for cancer, let's say, and
No,
then
he
the
did
right.
next
not
generation
mention
gets you,
Jordy.
oh, we killed
Yes, he did. You
chimpanzees
caught that,
without
right? You caught that,
I
right?
caught
And
it.
I'm gonna get on his ass for spelling it wrong. I got you, true. You good. What we got is more extreme generation. trying to be harder than the previous generation. That's the
Yeah,
conflict we got right now. And everybody needs to understand that as parents. They're not going to
yeah.
do what you did when you were younger
Well,
because
parents
nowadays
got a
these kids are
magical
so, they're
word.
not scared of punishment because they're so used to getting beat. That's the problem we got to face as parents. They're
Yeah,
not scared
because
of consequences.
well, because you
They
tell them to
not.
be brave and be without, and some take your word at it.
Yeah.
Like the last time I was afraid, I was 8. So last time I
Shit.
tried, I was 10. You're like these mean 15-year-olds. It's like, what did you raise here?
Bold.
And then
Bold
by the time
15-year
those little,
olds.
especially the boys, right? By the time the
Yeah.
boys are too big to control, you can't spank them and send them to bed,
Mm-mm.
right? You
No, they
gotta
face
let
you
them,
back.
so it's and you can't blame them because how would they raise, right? It's the same. Look, we all know what the problems in these communities are, and they're never addressed.
What is it? What is it?
Some of the
What is it?
problems in these communities.
Thank you, Frida. That's been around for decades, and we don't talk about that either.
That's true.
We don't talk about that either. That's been there.
Yeah.
But
If you don't
true,
believe me,
true.
you can pull up an
Finish your
old Digital
thought.
Underground song when they were talking about that. My bad. Go ahead, True.
True, finish your
No,
thought.
I was just saying that I think every community knows what they need, right? And we know nationally what we need, and we know as just with three black men here, as a group, as a community, as we call it, right? The community knows what it needs, um, and n- it's no one's made a move at it seriously.
I don't
Uh,
know about that, and I will tell you that, like I said, that peer
that's
pressure
that's
is
that's
killing
true. That's
the
kind of a
home.
dark way
The
to look
peer
at it.
pressure is killing home, even with the mamas and daddies.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
knew cats that
I'm
had
not
both
saying that.
parents.
Look, there are no 100% in nature, right?
Yeah,
Uh, I mean, people. You can raise the best person, and he'll get on drugs or kill somebody, get it, no, without any bad influences, just be obsessed with this idea of being kind of like this, that, or the other thing.
right.
But I'm saying that you're making some unnecessarily, right? You're raising them on everything on television is some violent song, right? They're cynical because everything in the news is a cynical thing. You raise them to be greedy. Everything on TV is buy the newest this and they get the newest that, right?
Yeah,
You raise them to be shallow. All the guys have to be this, and all the girls have to be that,
yeah,
right? So then, but then at the same time, you expect them all to be like they were raised in like a monastery, that they're a pillar of virtue, and and all these things, and it's just you know, you get what you get as a society, right?
Well,
And
we also
I
got to
don't have
talk to
any
these
illusions
kids.
about it.
We got to tell these kids to start making a proper judgment instead of taking every risk. We got to talk
Yeah,
to them
girls
about
need
that.
look. Girls need
Fuck yeah.
their fathers to see a male role model, and boys need their mothers to see a male role model. But sons need their fathers to see a male role model too. Don't get me
Yes.
wrong, right? How do you raise sons who hate women in a society that tells you know what I mean? And
You got to see
Hey,
where it came
so
from.
true. Do me a
it's
favor. Answer Eric's
yeah.
question and John's question.
Wait, I answered John's question.
John says, "What part of
Well, oh,
VA are you in?"
I'm in Virginia Beach.
Okay, and Eric.
Yeah.
Eric has a question for you.
Eric, what did I miss Eric's question? Oh, have you? Uh, I haven't. I've been sick this whole week. I've been trying to set up my other room, put all my painting and art in that room, because this one has better light and it's closer to TV. And when you paint, it's good to like sit back and watch the game or whatever. But I haven't been able to get any of it organized because I've sort of been trying to work on a new streaming schedule. But quite frankly, I struggle with putting things off tomorrow when I could do, you know,
You're a
2 days ago.
procrastinator.
That's fucked
Yeah,
up. That's fucked up.
yeah.
Nah, he's my
I'm,
boy. I love him. I mean, I can say what it is.
You ain't got to air him out though.
yeah,
He
yeah.
knows his love.
Nah, yeah,
Oh
nah. You ain't
shit.
wrong. So yeah, but I'm gonna
Wait, I
start
didn't even
painting
know
again.
about your art. So John says to True, I didn't even know about your art. He's married to an artist. John says procrastination is common. Eric says yes, totally. Get you about the light and close to the TV. Glad you're feeling better.
Yeah. Look, yeah, yeah. I'm a struggling artist. Uh, Always struggling. I think I like the struggle of it. Uh, but yeah, I have to come up with a plan to get this all out. The thing about procrastination is the cure for it is discipline. The problem with discipline is if you're not a disciplined person, you need someone to show you discipline. Um, my
Cookie
sister made a
Johnson
really
is
good
also
point
an
the other day. My
artist.
sister's a vet, uh, and she was like, she thinks everyone in America should have to serve like 2 years in the military just to learn basic stuff that a lot of people aren't getting. And if
I
you're
could
not
somewhat give her
somebody
that. I could
trained
somewhat
well,
give her that. I could somewhat give
huh?
her that. I can give her that somewhat.
Yeah, it's like to learn how to clean your room and be someplace on time and shave and be neat and clean.
Keep
You
yourself
know,
together. Keep
exactly,
yourself together. Yes,
exactly.
I can give her that. Because
I
one
just
thing I
think
did
that
take out of military was they wanted you to make sure you kept your shit together 24/7, and that's a tough
right.
job in itself.
Right.
Hey,
But here's the
Cookie,
thing.
when are you
Once
going
you
to
get out of the
display?
military, you can let your shit go to pot. But you know what getting your shit together is and what it looks like and how to maintain, you know what I mean? Versus
Hmm.
people never having it at all. And I think
Yes,
that's a lot of what's going on. A lot of these things that we should be passing down, people are not getting, right? Um,
they don't want to. Because even in the
I don't know
workforce,
about that. I think some
people
people do want
enforce
to. It's just that
keeping
you
your shit
can't say
together
it
on the
out loud.
job. In the job, people enforce keeping your shit together the same way they do in the military. They're just
Right.
more free, and we're not as unified to have to do it as a unit on the job
Yeah.
that you are in the military. I appreciate you,
Right.
John. Thank you. And that's just being real. My whole
Right.
thing
And
is
it's not just a job. It's like, I mean, it's a skill that's good for you if you go to college, right?
yes.
Get your shit together, get up early, bring
Cookie,
us.
hold on.
People
I'm going
think
to
we're
ask
gonna
a
party.
question.
I'm sorry.
No, no, no. I said the Cookie. I was going to ask a question. The question for Cookie was when's the next time you're going to display your jewelry in a live stream? Or when do you plan to, for the next time, for you to do a live stream where you
Occasion.
could just display your, yeah, doesn't Cookie like make jewelry and everything else like that?
I'd love to live in a society where everybody had a hobby and did some cool shit, right? I think it would be less
Oh,
tension.
whatever haps, oh, okay, got you. Got you. So listen,
Oh
I
my
want to throw
God.
this out to you, Cookie. If and when you want to do a live stream, reach out to any one of us where we can team up together
I got time tomorrow night.
and you can display the newest stuff that you've created. Because I know this because I've watched broadcasts from you before in the past. And I know I haven't seen you in a while. So that answers the question how, why, where, and who.
We
You
got you if you need
banging
help
on
getting up here.
the
Eric, that's what I do.
That's how it's supposed to be.
That's what I do. We read comments. We may be live streaming up here for the moment, but
We got you, Cookie. Don't you worry about it.
it's also about
Don't
everyone
make
who's
me come up that
commenting.
road and have to tutor you face to face. She ain't but an hour away. I'm just saying.
Oh my goodness. That's that Georgia love.
I'm just saying.
I
I'm
would be
I'm
able
in
to
a
like
pretty
some of
decent
these
location.
comments, and you can't
That's
like the
to you,
comments.
Eric.
No, you can't let the this ain't Facebook, man. Stop that.
What, the thumbs up?
No, he talking about you want to like the comments.
We were able to like the comments, now we can't.
All
I
right,
made
Cookie.
the timer.
I be in Atlanta like it ain't nothing. I just work too much now. I used to be all up in
I
Atlanta.
also don't like the fact that YouTube took off the number of dislikes.
Mm.
See, it's all this censorship going on. Quite frankly, it's just
Well, that has
look.
nothing to do with censorship. That's
No,
more
I
on
think there's this
Cyberbullying.
mockery of
cyberbullying and
banning
people
people
participation.
and censoring
Mike Patton,
content.
what's going on, man?
Mike Patton is in the hills.
Mike Patton's in the building.
I think some of it is like, like the idea that you can watch a video, a how-to video, and it gets, let's
Me
say,
too.
hold on, hold on.
No, I'm talking about Eric Hypes. He was like, I miss liking the comments to True Armor. Me
Yeah.
too.
Oh, you're right. It was on the old platform. My bad. My
Yes.
bad.
But
My
I think
bad. Y'all are right.
it rated community. The community essentially rated this video good or bad, right? And some stuff went up and got immediately more dislikes than likes.
Yes.
And you go, oh well, maybe I don't want to watch that one. But some of it, I mean, I don't. So now only they know.
Mike Patton working hard on that podcast, boy. I
Dude.
ain't mad at you, bro.
Mike, did you reach out to me tonight? I bet you did.
Right.
Was not.
When I say censoring, I think that the society is trending more towards uh,
Oh.
censoring what you can and cannot say, the jokes you can tell, things like this, which don't bode well because we're not and America doesn't really ban stuff, quite frankly. Obviously we ban some stuff, but generally we're not a people that ban. People think of banning books, like keep them out of the library is fine, but you should be able to read what you want, watch what you want. The idea that there's a workaround to kind of get people out of the what's the word I'm looking for? The
I don't
conversation.
know. Tell me what's up.
Who's Shalice Manza Young?
Yahoo Sports Reporter.
Mike is doing big things every week.
Yeah, he ain't playing
Wow.
around.
Every week.
So yeah, she's
She is
living
living history.
history.
No shit. Word. New stimulus checks coming over $1,000.
Yes, sir. Sunday Night Smoke.
Sunday Night Smokers in the building.
What?
I like Sunday Night Smoke, but I don't like Slam TV.
I'm good with both of them. Holla at your boy. Holla at your boy. Holla at your boy.
You know what to expect from Sunday Night Smoke. Slam TV, you don't
You
know
don't know
what
what's
to expect.
right. Oh, excuse me. I'm just flipping through the news, y'all. Y'all gotta forgive me.
No, it's
Okay, it's 11:55. Let me shut it down. I gotta get up in the morning, gentlemen. I will be free tomorrow night. I got an interview with Ed. Actually, I'm going to do a broadcast with Ed, talking about aspects of marriage, the proper
ooh.
aspect of where people are getting it wrong. Oh, it's going to be hot. This is hot.
What time?
You know, 9 Eastern.
9
And
Eastern.
the reason why I say it's going to be hot is because of the message he delivered tonight. What he said, I think, is so essential to any and every marriage. Y'all, please join me.
Wait,
Straight up. This is going to be hot. It's going to be hot.
what did so the comments that he said tonight, where can we find them?
On the previous broadcast I just did.
Okay.
Not being funny, but the previous broadcast I just did, he dropped what he said was what marriage is supposed to be over how people are doing it. And I love what he said. So maybe it might be for me more than it is for anybody else, but I would love to see everybody understand what he's saying because I think he is so true. Right back at you, Ted. Right back at you.
So tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern,
9 p.m. Eastern.
Tony D, Edward Lynn, 101
Yes.
for the interview.
And the last interview I did with him for 2 hours was fire. It truly was. It's on the old platform. You have to go back to see it. But just so everybody knows, you might want to check when Ed gets to talking. He talks real, unbiased,
Oh yeah,
straight up.
definitely.
Everybody needs to get a piece of that pie. So I'm gonna get down, Cookie. You good? Like I said, when I finish the interview tomorrow night, if you're still around and you need help up here, get at me for real. Since we had the new update, I've had no problem helping anybody. Anybody out there who's got a
Oh
problem with the new
wait, Mike
apps, get
Patton's
at me.
got Mike Hill next week.
Yeah.
We know Mike Hill.
By
He
the
used to
way,
be on
fellas, don't
ESPN.
get married.
These false sports was button.
All
I will
right,
join you
cats
off on
are getting
invite. I
loose
think I'm
in the
laid down.
chat.
Yo, something that smoke fire. He crazy with it.
Frida, yes, it is a Stella.
It's a Stella, yeah. And this is Crown
Yeah,
Royal Peach and Pepsi.
pretty
I
good.
just finished my bottle. I got it 2 days ago. Yeah. If you see this
Woo!
bottle in the street, I need to holler at your boy. I need to know where it's at.
Yo,
It's hard to
Tony,
find
you
down here. Yes,
making
sir.
me tomorrow? I'm gonna go get a bottle of Bailey's.
Tomorrow, if I
Bailey's.
don't get this, it will be Uncle Nearest.
What do you drink that with? I used to drink Kahlua. That's like the same stuff.
Kahlua is for white Russians.
Yeah,
He
makes
said,
sense.
yeah.
Look at the rich guy importing the peach crown.
I'm just saying.
Uh,
This same
Think,
rich, hey, Bacon McGriddles, if that's rich, you know the struggle I'm going through to get it.
uh,
uh,
Tony,
I don't
as
have another
always,
bottle,
thank
no
you so
problem.
much
Man, I appreciate y'all, man. Sunday
for
Night Smoke,
coming
appreciate
through.
you. John, appreciate you. Mike, appreciate you. Cookie,
Let
get at
let
your boy. All
let
jokes aside,
Brian
no
know
craziness.
that
Holla
we
at your
were
boy.
ready to talk about
I send him a
Wagyu.
message. I send him a message. He ain't respond. He must be busy. He must be busy. I sent him a message straight up back when he told me. So, gentlemen, it's an honor as always.
his invite's
Got the
still
wine at the
sitting
gas
there.
station. Hey, Mike, don't play me like that. Gas station wine ain't got no. It's like less than 10%. That's that bull. That's water.
Wagyu next time.
Definitely. But I'm gonna shut
True,
it
we getting
down.
ready to shut it down, or we gonna continue on, or what do you want
Oh
to
yeah,
do?
we can continue on for a little longer. I'm good.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go ahead. Y'all be easy, man. For real.
All right.
Take care, man.
Peace.
He said Boone's Farm.
I
Tony
don't do
D.
Boone's Farm.
Mike Patton said Boone's Farm. So I think it was a good discussion.
Yeah, it was pretty solid. Um,
I'm still gonna test Twitch
right.
because I think there should be at least a one stream per week on Twitch,
Sounds good.
because the difference is streaming to Twitch versus originating from Twitch. I think is two different things.
Yes, I agree with you. I have to stream more just on Twitch, just to get really super familiar with it, and to be able to play games, you know. So yeah, I think I'm in the same boat as you.
All right then.
Take care, John.
Take care, John.
First alcohol consumed, Strawberry Hill. Really? Is that an alcohol brand?
Mm-hmm.
Boone's Farm. What is Boone's Farm? You can't
Hey,
find no liquor anywhere. You.
true. I'm getting ready to shut it down.
All right. Yes.
I'll talk to you
Uh,
tomorrow, right?
absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks for coming through. Everyone, please like and subscribe. Here are my digitables.